Hey guys, welcome to Days of Pony, episode 42, Read It and Weep, by Cindy Morrow. Before we get started, I do want to say a few things. First off, the reason I haven't done this in a while, I've basically had to not have this. And in the time that I haven't had this, what has happened? Red Sox won the World Series. I went into the doctor's for Halloween again. November hasn't really been much of a big thing so far. Just the typhoon in the Philippines. Okay. I mean, it's a big deal, yeah, but I don't like to get into big deals. It's just my nature, I guess. I've done a playthrough of Adventure Ponies. I'm ready. I'm not really ready to release yet the second version, like the second part of the second Adventure Ponies just yet, only because that series is not finished. So when that series is finished in the next 2 weeks, come Thanksgiving, or the Thanksgiving weekend at least, that should be out. And I guess that's all that's happened. Doctor Who, whatnot, blah, 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 blah. Ponies got up to episode 5 for season 4 announcements. And right now, on Equestria Daily, we're up to episode 9 on season 3. And we're 20 episodes behind that. And we're 20 episodes behind on that. So, let's get to this, shall we? Alright, here we go. This is Read and Weep by Cindy Morrow. As I said, it is none other than Daring Do's episode. Let's get into this. Rainbow Dash suffers a flying accident that lands her in Ponyville Hospital for a few days. The first time that we've actually seen this since Baby Cakes. So, for the first time in 3 episodes, the hospital makes a return. Anyway, when Twilight Sparkle brings her a book to read, Rainbow Dash refuses. Reading is decidedly, and apparently quotically, because it's in quotes, uncool. Unquote. Twilight goes, quote-unquote, uncool. Twilight goes on to describe the book's heroine, Daring Do, who sounds a lot like Rainbow Dash. Still, Rainbow Dash refuses, but as the minutes drag on, all other attempts to amuse herself, including throwing a ball at the wall, which has now become a game, eating and drinking, and telling jokes to the person next to her, and of course just waiting, fail, and she picks up the book. I guess that was supposed to be a sentence? I don't know. Once Rainbow Dash allows herself to admit that she loves the story, she is totally hooked and can't put the book down. So, for those wondering, Daring Do, if you didn't get to see I'll show you the picture again. Daring Do is basically Rainbow Dash mixed with Indiana Jones. That's basically what Daring Do, or who Daring Do really is. She's an actual adventurous pony. Pretty old, considering the fact that, she does have like gray lines of hair. Maybe that's just how she was born, I don't know. But I just want to make the comparison here. So Rainbow Dash on the left, Daring Do peeking up on the right. And you can see, same colored eyes, the same, at least, head feature. They're both Pegasi. And you'll see that literally, they just recolored Rainbow Dash. If I can actually find in this book another picture of Rainbow standing in the same way that Daring Do is on that page. I don't know if I'm going to find it, but I do know, I think at least, it is somewhere in here. But while my right hand tries to do that, my left hand will stay on the book. Oh, maybe? Okay, here's the closest that I can show. Here's Daring Do one more time. Now here's Rainbow Dash for Wonderbolt, in Wonderbolt, on the Wonderbolt Academy page. So, again, that's Rainbow Dash there. and there's Daring Do. Daring Do, Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash, Daring Do. So, I don't know why, but now to people who still think that, oh, they're completely different ponies, well, now you know different, basically. Hold on, I gotta put something back here. There we go. Yeah, the book's been falling apart. That's another thing that's happened over the week, because my sister had a cosplay at Rhode Island Comic Con, which I went to. And a lot more pony stuff that I would have imagined. I even saw a photo finish there, which I feel is weird. There are like at least 2 derpies. So many cool stuff there. So congratulations, Rhode Island Comic Con, for actually making it look really, really cool for such a small state. Anyway, so in the book, which is called Daring Do and the Quest for the Sapphire Stone, which again, which actually is based off of Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series, which right here is a direct parody of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's or Philosopher's Stone. In it, Daring basically goes to this cave with a broken wing, like Rainbow Dash, and she goes out through and she's going through the jungle, dodging all these cats, these jungle cats, and right now, at least this part of the story, hey, she found the temple, she's going in, she's doing all these puzzles, getting to the Sapphire Stone. Suddenly, I don't know when it actually happens, but Rainbow Dash sort of gets interrupted. Because in an effort to cheer her up, Twilight and Fluttershy, and then later Rarity, Pinkie Pie, and Applejack, visit Rainbow Dash, unaware they're keeping her from the world of Daring Do and the Quest for the Sapphire Stone. Rainbow Dash tries every excuse to get them to leave so she can return to the exciting plot twists. As in, okay, for Twilight and Fluttershy, they want to play a board game with her, which is sort of like Battleship. And Rainbow Dash has to literally fake a loss to get them to leave. For Rarity, AJ, and Pinkie, they want to spend time with her, and then suddenly the nurse is like, okay, Rainbow Dash, time to eat. And then Rainbow's like, you should probably go, because I need to eat this in private, yada, yada, yada. And they're like, no, we'll watch you eat. And Rainbow Dash just so happens to go, oh, okay, and just chews with her mouth open, just drinks and eats sloppily, and they're like, on second thought, yeah, let's get out of here. Good luck, Rainbow Dash. And she's just like, okay, bye, guys, alright. Pulls out the book, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. So, So yeah, anyway, in the story, Daring then gets caught by this really weird Mayan-like creature, apparently based off Mayan mythology, called Alizodal, and he basically is the villain of the book. He traps Daring Do in a weird trap, which is, and he takes the Sapphire Stone from her. And then, the doctor, played by Peter New, I forget his name, what they decided to call him at least. Maybe it's in here somewhere. No, not close. No. I mean, it just calls him Doctor, so Dr. Monitor, that's what it is. Dr. Monitor. So anyway, the next morning, Rainbow Dash is finally discharged from the hospital. Thank you, Dr. Monitor. But instead of being relieved, she is dismayed because she has left the book behind in her hospital room. Because, you can't take books from hospitals. She has to find a way back in there. When Rainbow Dash fails at her attempts to get readmitted to the hospital by faking more injuries, she sneaks in after dark to steal it back, causing a ruckus in Ponyville. Not a lot of new stuff happens on this point in the book, but whatever. With no choice but to admit her real motive, even after the introduction of the dude who thinks that his slippers are being taken, and barking mad. I mean, the pony that always barks like a dog. She confesses that she loves the book and loves reading. Also, there's literally just a chase scene that literally matches the chase scene that Daring Do had earlier. So, yeah. Unfortunately, though, Daring Do is a little bit more successful due to the fact that she didn't have a bridge over the gigantic river that she had to cross. So, yeah. She has learned that reading is something anybody can enjoy, and just because you're athletic doesn't mean you can't be a bookworm too. As she puts in the friendship lesson, I shouldn't knock something until I've tried it. Until I've tried it, not tried it. To finish the book, Daring escapes the trap, Aoi-Zodal is defeated, she gets the Sapphire Stone back, Day is safe once again, and then it's continued in the Griffin's Goblet, which is, again, a reincarnation, a pony version, or at least this version, of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And final words of the episode, awesome! And bam, that is it. So, what did I think of this episode? Honestly, it was an amazing episode. I thought it was pretty much spot on. It was a great way to introduce Dash to the world of reading. It was fun. It was enjoyable. I liked it. I hope a lot of you guys did as well. And it was a really fun episode. I can honestly say that. The introduction of Daring Do was pretty cool. I liked her as a character. And I think it was like one of those episodes that was just like, this is why I like the show. You know, they make references to outside things that I've heard of and or seen. I've seen all of the Indiana Jones movies, including the fourth. And the Harry Potter movies, I mean, I've read like the first book or two, or maybe even a bit of the third, and I've seen at least a bit of every single one of them. I think I've seen 1 and 4, which were in this episode, from start to finish entirely. I think I've seen a bit of 2 and 3, maybe a bit of 5, definitely seen 6, I don't know about parts, I've seen, no, it was 6, and 7, I don't know if I've seen yet. The book versions, though, I haven't really gotten to the others, so, whatever, it's still cool. But yeah, I like this. It was a great way to introduce people who haven't heard of those series to those actual real series. It was pretty fun episode overall. And if I had to give it a rating, 8.6. It was an 8.6. There might have been like a little bit of a whole, what if Dash were to actually have done this? This episode literally wouldn't have happened if Dash hadn't broken her wing. If she had completed whatever she was doing off screen, she would have been fine. So, whatever. But yeah, so 8.6. It was a really good episode, and I hope you thought it was good too. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But for now, that's it for this episode. Congratulations, Sydney Morrow, for getting that good of an episode. And up next, Valentine's Day episode, Hearts and Hose Day. But before I sign off, I want to quickly say that I will be doing 5 of these episodes tonight, and I should be doing about 4 or 5 every single day, catching up on Friday. And then when the episode premiere hits, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys what I thought of the episode after it premiered. What I thought of both episodes after they've premiered. So by about 2 in the afternoon on Saturday, on 2 Eastern, you should see it. Also, by 5 Eastern, you should see my reaction, my review of Day of the Doctor. I'll talk about Night of the Doctor a little bit more in the next episode, but, I'm running out of time here. So, I'll see you guys later for Hearts and Hose Day. See you guys.